Hey, what's up? I'm Rachel Starr, and gonna start sharing some random stories from my life because so many people have been like, what, that happened to you? And this is called Meth Lab. So before I decided to become this awesome stunt girl, I've not mentioned this before. I was actually like a missionary. Yeah. I taught English in the Czech Republic and went to China, all these different things. But anyway, for 1 month, I did an internship at a homeless shelter in Florida, and they totally like fell in love with me and were like willing to like give me a full paid scholarship and stuff to college if I was willing to stay there and work. And it was the worst month of my entire life. Like the worst month. And it is from that month that I lived and worked 24/7 in the homeless shelter that I absolutely hate the homeless. Not people that are down, that's the thing I learned. People who like are down on their luck, you know, like let's say their house burns down, they don't stay homeless long. It's the other ones. Anyway, before I erupt into a whole thing of people getting angry about that, so here's what happens. So I actually lived in the women's dorm, which was me, a bunch of ladies, and like 50 million kids. At the time, I was 17, 18, 19. I guess I was probably 18 or 19. And so yeah, I'm pretty young. They're all significantly older than me, from rough backgrounds. Very, very trashy. I'm just gonna go there. They were. Would harass me constantly and just pretty much every bad thing you could think of. So it was really bad that they had me living in the shelter with them to kind of watch them because it just wasn't a good situation. So the head of the place has an even better idea than leaving me there. It's that he'll leave me in charge for like a few days. He has to go somewhere out of town. I mean, I haven't even been there a month, and he leaves me in charge of not only the women's facility, but also the gentlemen's facility, which is right beside. But the thing is, like, I'm a girl, and these are, like, kind of old, creepy men. How am I supposed to, like, check up on them? So, anyway, I had, like, absolutely no way. Like, I don't want to go in there and, like, check on them. So for a few days, I don't even go in the men's facility, because it would have just been me walking into a dark, like, house. So anyway, he comes back and he's like, where are the men at? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm like, I didn't go in there. At that point, I'd already pretty much checked out mentally. And we eventually go in. One guy who disappeared on my watch, yeah, he just straight up left. He started a meth lab. So while under my watchful Rachel eye, where I'm supposed to be like watching over the homeless, the gentleman's house was turned into a giant meth lab. They had it in the bathroom, in the kitchen, in the washer and dryer. I don't know much about making meth, but this was like quite the thing they did. So yeah, and they pretty much, I don't know, made a big meth lab under my watch. They were not thrilled with my lack of running the facility. Again, I was 18, 19-year-old girl who had absolutely no clue what I was doing there at all. So that is my meth lab story. So for a while I was very close to a meth lab, and apparently it flourished under my watch. Okay.